I lost my first 7 Muay Thai fights, one after another. I lost every fight. If I would have given up, I never would have sit here today and have this beautiful interview. I think the most touching moment was fight number 8, when I finally won a fight.
สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้พบกับดิฉันสุปราณีคุปตาสานะคะผู้จัดการกองทุนพัฒนาการกีฬาแห่งชาตินะคะวันนี้มาแบบรูปแบบใหม่นะคะของกองทุนพัฒนาการกีฬาแห่งชาติจะอินเทอร์วิวแขกพิเศษของกองทุนแล้วก็ของประเทศไทยด้วยแล้วก็ของคนบุคคลสำคัญในโลกกีฬาด้วยนะคะก่อนอื่นเลยนะคะเราจะเริ่มต้นด้วยสวัสดีค่ะคุณสเตฟาน
สวัสดีครับ
ก็เป็นอะไรที่คนไทยอยากจะรู้จักคุณสเตฟานนะคะ Everybody would like to know who is Mr. Stefan. So then to be brief and fast, I would like to run to all questions. So please answer and I hope that you're gonna be able to answer. Okay? So let me start with the first question. Mr. Fox, may I call you Mr. Fox? Okay, or Kun Fox. You wear many hats in the world of sport. You are the president of AIMS, the president of United Through Sports, the vice president of GAIF, and Sport Accord, and the secretary of IFMA. How are these organizations connect to each other?
I'm a proud member of the Olympic movement, and the Olympic movement is like a pyramid, like an elevator, where you have to start on the bottom and slowly, over time, work your way to the top. So AIMS, which I'm the president, is the entry point into this pyramid. When you get recognized by GAIF, you enter the family, which I am the president, and Muay Thai for many years was a member, and then you enter the next phase of the elevator, which is ARIFS. It's the recognized organization after you get recognized by the International Olympic Committee, and from there we have the chance to get into the Olympic summer or winter program. So everything is connected like an elevator, one step at a time.
Each other. So we understand that your passion and heart lie with the art and sport of Muay Thai. Can you tell us about your own background in Muay Thai? Because everybody would like to know why you are crazy in Muay Thai and why you help Muay Thai to promote Muay Thai around the world. It must be something that you are passionate on it.
I very much like martial arts in general. I like the discipline. So as every kid, you play a different sport. So I started my journey with judo, and then I did a bit of karate, and then I did wrestling and boxing, and then I found my home in Muay Thai, which I very much have been part of as a student, later as a competitor. Then I become a coach. Then I become a referee, and then I become the administrator I am today. So I made my journey from really the bottom to the top. So I understand the needs of the athletes and their dreams and their hopes. I understand the problems of the promoters. I understand the officiating, and at the same time I understand how difficult it is to get into different games like SEA Games or Indo-Asian Games. So I think in order to understand sport, you must be part of sport. You cannot just take this position when you had never any experience in the sport.
What would be the most touching moments in your long Muay Thai career?
The most touching moment for me, I think very easy, was I lost my first 7 Muay Thai fights, one after another. I lost every fight. If I would have given up, I never would have sit here today and have this beautiful interview. I think the most touching moment was fight number 8, when I finally won a fight. I was proud. I thought, like, now I won something. I was very proud. But touching moments, as I said, it was obviously when Mr. Bunyun passed away. I remember the Asian Games in 1998. Mr. Bunyun was at that time the Asian president of Pharma, And he was so proud that Muay Thai was included in the Asian Games. And he wanted to carry the flag. And I said, Mr. Bujin, Ajahn, why don't you sit down? We get a young athlete to carry the flag. But he said, no, this is the proudest day of my life. So he carried the flag, and 2 hours later, he passed away. So while we have been celebrating our inclusion in the Asian Game, the next day we all had to go to the temple to show our respect to someone which have given his life for us. And the same General Warayut Mesamonta, which was the president from 1995 to 2002, I made a commitment to him. I promised him on his deathbed that I will continue to work for Muay Thai